Hey guys, Bacon here, back with another Java lesson for you guys, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys about constructor overloading. So in the last lesson I talked to you guys about the importance of this, and before that I told you guys about what is a constructor and introduced you to it. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about constructor overloading. So constructor overloading, the keyword overloading over here means the same constructor. So I'll tell you guys first about method overloading, which I forgot to tell you in the previous lesson. So it's just a very short thing. So I'm going to be starting with public static void methods. Okay, this is my perimeter. Okay, and over here I'm going to be like system.out.println, and inside first method I'm just going to write that. 1 second. Yeah, I'm just going to write that. Okay, and I'm just gonna make another method over here. So that's public static void methods. Okay, again, now this time now this is constructor method overloading, when you have everything, almost everything. So same. So what's the main thing is the method name. If the method name is same, means the two different methods are the same name, and this is called constructor overloading. Now there's this red line over both the methods, and you know why? Because how is the JVM gonna differentiate between these two methods? So suppose you're invoking a method to an object. What's gonna happen is the JVM is gonna get confused. So now how do you make this work? It's only based on one thing, that is the argument. So if I write int a over here, all the red lines are going to go, because now the JVM knows. So it's going to be like, whenever a method without arguments is passed, invoked or called, this method is going to be called, and whenever a method with this integer is called, then this method is going to be called. So I'm just going to give you a brief example. Inside method 2. Okay, and let me just go ahead and write my main method, public static void main and string args. Alright, and this is my main method over here. Now the main thing over here is how do you invoke it. So I prefer as usual via object, or let me just go ahead and just directly do it. You do methods, okay, and call it from here. Now whenever I call this methods, it's gonna be like, whoa dude, this has no arguments. So which method doesn't match, the first one or the second one? It's gonna be like, whoa, first one, and it's gonna print out inside method 1. Now what if I go ahead and write method again. Now this time it's gonna give if I write 2 over here, this method, it's gonna invoke this one, because it's gonna be like, whoa bro, this is integer a. Let me go ahead and run this and show it to you. So it says inside first method. So what happened is, yeah, the JVM went inside public static void main, it saw this and it went inside methods. Whoa, this went here and this got printed out. Now when you go inside method 2, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be like, whoa, so there's an integer and integer matches with this, so that's why it went in and printed out this one. Now I just want to show you one more thing. What if I change this to something like a string? Bacon. Now it's gonna be like wrong. It's gonna be like, change the signature of the methods to string. So remember, always remember, whenever you invoke a function, remember to put the same data type. So if I'm putting 2, it's an int, it's supposed to be an int over here. Now let me make some changes. If I make these both as arguments, what's gonna happen? Let me just make like a double a. Okay, So these are local variables, so it doesn't matter. So one is integer and the second is one is double and one is int. Let me just cancel this out. So inside double method, like the name, it has a double, right? So it's going to be like inside int method. Now let me just go ahead and type like over here 2 or 20 or actually 200, and over here I'm going to be like 2.005. Now what's going to happen is, now these are the same methods, right? So if I run this, it says inside int method, because this is like, whoa, 200 is an int or a double. So it's going to go inside and it'll show, whoa, it's an int, and it just printed out this, and then we went in the double over here and printed out the double method. So that's pretty simple. That's just method invoking. Now this is exactly the same thing with constructors. Okay, you do the same thing with constructors, but it's just a little different with declaring stuff. So how do you declare a constructor? I'm going to be like public and my constructor name and class name, and this is my default constructor. So I told you guys about default constructors and parameterized constructors, and now it's going to get used over here. Now as usual, these are the same lines, so I'm just going to go write how about string a, okay, and I'm going to leave this empty, and I can go ahead and be like system.out.println, too lazy right now, and it's going to be like inside default constructor, and over here it's going to be system.out.println. It's going to be like inside argument constructor or parameterized constructor. Now one more thing I forgot, of course my public static void main, right? Now this is my main method, so it's extremely important. args. Now when I invoke my method, invoke my constructor, of course you cannot invoke a constructor without an object. So let me go ahead and make my object. Now if you're not getting stuff, make sure and watch my previous videos and lessons, because I explained all of this. So yeah, I made my object, and I can be like m dot minions, minion. Whoa, this is some serious stuff. Wait, yeah, so over here you write over here whenever you invoke a constructor. If you want to invoke a method, you do m dot your method, but if you want to invoke a constructor, you put it inside the parentheses while making a new object. So if I write over here bacon, and if I make another, let me just copy this. Yeah, oh yeah, so over here I'm going to just change it m1 and without any parentheses. If I go run this, it's going to be like inside argument constructor, because this went like, whoa, so this is my string variable, and it's going to check with both, and it's going to go inside this because string entered a string, and this is a string, and it's going to go inside. And over here it's a default constructor, so that's why I print out default constructor second. Now it's going to be same if I put an int a, and if I just put like 20. I just told you guys this, it's simple enough. So I guess that's it for this tutorial, and in the next tutorials I'm going to be, I guess, talking to you guys about the static keyword and statements and a lot of things coming up. So I guess that's it for this tutorial, and thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.